Wie geht's euch, meine Freunde? Willkommen zurück zu eurem Drake und willkommen zurück zu Killer Frequency, wo es bei letzter Zeit irgendwie rumgesponnen hat. Ich habe das Spiel eigentlich schon durchgespielt, aber ja, das Spiel hat sich dann gedacht, mitten in den Credits abzuschmieren und die Aufnahme wurde dann nicht gespeichert und ja.
Keep your
Ja.
mouth shut.
She kept a card from you. She kept it here.
Kurz zurückrufen, was passiert ist. Also, Jason hat es nicht geschafft. Sie hat, also die Dawn hat hier ihre Geschichte erzählt. Anscheinend gibt es zwei Whistling Man. Das da ist ihr Sohn. Die Dawn heißt übrigens eigentlich Mary und ihrem Sohn wurde ein Streich gespielt, bei dem er dann letztendlich vom Berg gefallen ist und starb. Und jetzt will sie Rache nehmen und tötet deswegen alle, die irgendwie auch nur ansatzweise was damit zu tun hatten. Und ja, Peggy war schon wieder in Funkreichweite. Gut, ja.
What card?
Ach ja, jetzt wird sie auch noch ihre Schwester umbringen, weil... Ah ja, Mary ist anscheinend die Schwester von Peggy. Und Peggy will jetzt Mary... Nein, Mary will Peggy umbringen. Weil ich weiß nicht warum. Ich verstehe es selber nicht ganz. Oder wir könnten mal gucken,
The card you made me.
wenn wir das laden, müssten wir, glaube ich, wieder ein bisschen was neu kriegen. Also ein bisschen was wiederholen können. Ah ja, das hier, wo der Strom ausging. Okay. Wir müssen den Keller und den Strom wieder einschalten. Weil solche Aggregate sind natürlich immer im Keller, ne? Mit dem letzten Anrufer, der hat auch nicht überlebt. Ich weiß ja jetzt, wo der
Far
steht.
back corner. Why is this station so big? That
Hier, jetzt
must
müssen wir
be
den großen
it.
roten Knopf
Oh,
drücken.
we've got power. The whistling man. I need to warn Peggy.
Über die Sprechanlage können wir Peggy nicht warnen. Hier passiert nichts.
Peggy, are you there? Are you... Peggy? I need to get back upstairs.
Ah, da ist wohl nicht richtig erwischt letztes Mal.
What the hell? What? Why is it locked? What?
Okay, die ist jetzt
Why is it
abgeschlossen.
locked? What? Why is it locked? Oh,
Ich muss das
no.
jetzt mal.
Peggy, where'd you go? What the...
Ja,
Wait, this can't be happening.
ja, der ist gerade über den Tisch gelaufen.
A call. What do you want?
Good to talk to you again, Forrest. You know, I've really enjoyed our chats tonight.
Where's Peggy?
Have some patience, Forrest. It's almost the end of the night. Almost the end of the show. But it's not over just yet. Got a little time still. So let's make the most of it.
Wir sagen mal also gut.
Let's.
I'm happy to hear that.
Huh?
I thought we'd end tonight's Whistling Man special with a special guest. The one who started it all. Let me take that out of your mouth and...
You crazy bitch! Let me go!
Welcome to the air, Mr. Teddy Gallows Jr.
Wait.
It's all gonna come out tonight, Teddy. Your daddy and his
Happy
money
birthday,
saved you 20
sis.
years ago. But even if he crawled out of his coffin with all the money in the world,
Wait, where the hell is Teddy? How are you talking to him if you're here with me?
because I'm not there with you, Forrest. I'm here with Teddy, and if he says where that is, well, he knows he'll get it.
Wait, then who am I looking at?
Forrest Nash, let me introduce you and all of Gallows Creek to my boy, Henry Barrow.
Hi, Henry. Nice to meet you.
Hi. Oh, ich glaube, Henry
Don't
mag
mind
uns
him.
nicht so.
He's just shy.
So there were two whistling men tonight. Of course. That explains how you were always able to get around town so quickly. And that's how you escaped the secret archives in the newspaper office.
Don't think I've forgotten about that, Forrest. Locking my sweet boy away like an animal.
Hang on. Did you say Barrow? Then are you?
Let me just get this mask off. Damn uncomfortable thing. No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this. There we go.
Marie? Marie Campbell? George's old girl. Oh, well, it sure has been years since I last saw. Oh, God damn it.
Also doch nicht Dawn.
Where are you going with all of this?
Everyone's gonna know now what Teddy did. He killed George that night. This night. 20 years ago.
Listen to me. You.
You're gonna talk when I talk to you. And not a moment before. Meanwhile, Forrest, I'm gonna give you the chance to talk. You're gonna help me reveal what really happened to George all those years ago.
Mhm. Wieso sollte ich? Kommt gar nicht in Frage, ich
Okay,
mach's.
Marie. I'll do
Wenigstens
it.
uns müssen wir doch noch retten können, oder?
Let's talk about the night George was murdered.
Murdered? Listen,
I said you speak when you're spoken to. Now, I know you've done some good work tonight in piecing together what happened to George 20 years ago, and that's why I want you to interview us.
If you say so. I'm not really in a position to argue.
I'm happy we have your cooperation. Do a good job. And hell, you might be the only one to leave here alive.
I need to drag this out. If I can buy Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek, and if I can find out where Marie is, then this can end. Teddy, we'll start with you. Just, talk me through what happened that night. How did it start?
how would I know? It was 20 years ago.
Teddy, be honest with me or we're both going to die.
Honest? Forrest, I'm trapped here with a psycho. Ow. What the hell? God damn it. Okay. Our first team party was coming up. And when I saw the date it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
It was the night Mooney, the original Whistling Man, vanished. Isn't that right?
That's right. And, hell, it seemed too perfect to pass up. I was just surprised no one had ever thought to do it before.
Wait. You mean this was the first Whistling Night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point. God, who was there? Me, Jason, and George, of course. But George didn't come alone. He brought Marie. About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
We looked up at the trees and saw Jason there, bloody, like he'd just been stabbed. And the whistling man, screaming. George and I and Ricky, we got left behind.
Wait. Ricky was there? Roller Ricky?
He was. And he was in on the whole thing.
Is that true, Teddy? Did you tell him?
What? No, he...
You two were as close as anybody. I don't believe for a second you didn't tell him. If Ricky had told us, if he just told us, he and George would both be alive still.
Well, if Ricky weren't dead, we could have heard his side of the story.
It was just a stupid prank.
How can you still say it was just a prank?
Das war kein Streich, wenn dabei wie jemand gestorben ist.
God damn it!
You made George think Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
If I'd saved Jason, maybe I could have derailed her for a bit.
Enough about him. Me and George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the woods. I ended up near the bottom of Whistling Point, and when I noticed George wasn't with me, I panicked. And then, I don't know how he snuck up on me, but the whistling man grabs me. I scream, and he starts laughing, telling me it's just a joke.
I could stall for time here. Who
Wer
was
war
it,
es?
Marie? Who was the whistling man?
I suddenly recognized it was Chuck. Chuck Brody was the whistling man, laughing away. But then he stops, and he's looking up at the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at? Teddy, what happened next?
Nothing. I mean, it was just...
Teddy?
George fell off Whistling Point.
Where were you when it happened?
You pushed him. You were up there. You were dressed as the whistling man too, and
I didn't push him, god damn it! I just chased him up there and he kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out. That's what you saw.
you liar.
It's not my fault. He didn't know it was a joke. If he'd had any brains, he would have realized. Ugh, you bitch. No one's going to believe this. After all you did.
If she's lying, why the cover-up?
My future was at stake, Nash. You know what it's like. People like us are bred for bigger things. I'm going to be the mayor of this town, Forrest. And then governor. And then, who knows? What happened that night was tragic. It should never have happened. But it was a mistake. It was just a stupid joke gone wrong. So my father sent Clive out to clean it up. Why should a blip ruin my
Ein kleines Missgeschick.
George was a blip?
He wasn't a blip, Marie.
His father covered it up from there. I searched for George's body all night, but
You never found his body, Marie?
I looked all night. Jogger found him the next morning, washed up on the river. Instead of telling the truth, she lied. She said she found him in the reservoir.
Our jazz runner, Sandra Sharp.
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking, that he just got himself into trouble. And
Fake report? I only heard the tapes.
you'd be disgusted by it.
For all it's worth, Virginia didn't have much of a choice. She had a sick sister whose treatments she couldn't afford. She played along with the gallows to save her sister's life. And her own.
Even still, she should have told the truth. I did my part. I tried everything I could think of. I even went to the newspaper, but no. That coward killed the story. We'll take care of Maurice Russell later.
Das muss die Hölle für dich gewesen sein, das muss aufhören. Wann hört das Töten endlich auf?
This has to stop, Marie.
Never should have started. Shouldn't have pushed my George off a cliff. He should have been punished. He's coming to a stop. At least for now. Here, where George and I first
Ich block die Tür, dann kann der hier nicht rein.
football team was right after he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec. You're at Gallows Creek High, in the gymnasium.
That's right, Forrest. Not that it matters, but yes, we're here. Anyway, I think that about wraps up the interview with Teddy. So, Marie, where? Oh my God,
Peggy!
Teddy?
You've got to help me.
Quiet. You'll talk more later. Now I have to talk to someone who mattered more than you ever did. Peggy. It's been so long since I've seen your face. I worried you wouldn't come.
Marie! Oh my God! I thought you...
And here I was, thinking you'd forgot me.
I'd never forget my own sister.
Forrest seems lost for words when I explain. Peggy?
Earlier, while you were speaking to Casey, I got a call. Do you remember? Well, it was from Dawn. She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died, and that I should come to the gym for a reunion.
And when you walked in, you found out.
That my sister is the Whistling Man.
Good to see you too, Peggy.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
She said that it was my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come with me when we need you on the radio. And I just...
I'm sorry. This has to be a lot for you.
What happened to you, Marie? You just disappeared one day.
Disappeared. I was thrown out, Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night. But did they care? No. They told me to stay quiet. They only cared when they learned I'd been with George.
Wir sind noch live auf Sendung.
And
Marie, I'm so sorry. I never knew.
it's not your fault. Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now. But since they're dead and gone, well, I'll have to settle for the next best thing.
Don't. Marie, listen to me. You don't have to do this.
Someone has to pay for what they did.
Marie, please.
Mom and Dad are gone, Peggy. Besides, you forgot me. Just like the rest. You forgot.
Marie, Peggy never forgot about you.
Keep your mouth shut.
She kept a card from you. She kept it here on her desk.
What card?
The card you made me for my 8th birthday.
What does it say then?
Happy birthday, Peg. Now you're great and 8. Love, M.
Well,
I never forgot you.
well, no one's gonna forget now.
Peggy, no!
Oh je. Die ist jetzt vollkommen durchgedreht.
Henry, kill him.
Die Tür hier raus. Die Tür ist abgeschlossen. Na, der hat den Schlüssel, ne? So, wir können es jetzt noch x-beliebig lang rauszögern. Ich habe nämlich rausgefunden, der kommt erst dran, sobald wir nach da vorne gehen. Das wird nicht funktionieren, ne?
Henry, you don't have to do this. There's still time to make the right decision.
Henderson police! Freeze! No!
Henry, get out of there!
We have one wounded, one dead, and we're in pursuit of the suspect.
Oh!
Henderson police, freeze!
Oh, cool.
Leslie, how's Peggy?
Oh my god.
Peggy, where's Marie?
Gone. Bolted right as we got here. The police are right on her heels. Won't be long now. It's over, Forrest.
Ey! Gestern bin ich gestorben. Also, als ich das da das letzte Mal gemacht habe, habe ich es nicht überlebt. Hier haben wir jetzt ein Bild von allen. Jennifer, Scott, Cynthia, Tammy, Peggy, Forrest, Murphy, Hot Dave, Chad, Heather, Teddy, Teddy Gallows Jr., Jason, Virginia, Sandra.
Come in. One suspect is in custody. We've trailed the other suspect into the nearby woods.
Eugene, Maurice, Roller, Ricky, Kyle, Lisa, Seth, Chucky, Martinez. Wo sind wir jetzt eigentlich? Öffentlich hier, um den Epilog und die Mitwirkenden zu überspringen. Yeah. Oh, da ist ein Loch in der Decke. Es macht ein bisschen wenig Sinn, dass da immer noch hier dieses Ding ist, dieser Rahmen, der dann in der Decke ist, wo die dann die Lampe hängt, weil ich meine, das ist ein Loch. Perfekt. Ich habe keine Ahnung, ob diesen Song Copyright ist, ich weiß es nicht. In Ordnung. Ein Bier gratis pro Bestellung für jeden Punkt, mit dem Garros High im Spitzenspiel am Dienstag siegt. Wir landen übrigens auch hier, wenn wir sterben. Es gibt hier auch ein Achievement, wenn jeder überlebt. Es gibt auch ein Achievement, wenn niemand überlebt. Jetzt laufen die Songs aus dem Radio. Wie? Aber welcher Verdächtige war das jetzt? War das jetzt Henry oder? Welchen haben... War das jetzt gerade Henry, der gesprungen ist, oder war das Dawn? Mary. Aber keine Ahnung, wie wir Peggy hätten retten können. Vielleicht eine andere Antwortmöglichkeit. Ah, super. Ah, dann spielen wir jetzt ein bisschen Bowling. Oder wir spielen doch kein Bowling, weil die Credits jetzt vorbei waren. Okay, dann würde ich sagen, lasst ein Like und ein Abo da, wenn es euch gefallen hat und ihr mehr sehen wollt. Und dann sehen wir uns beim nächsten Mal wieder. Ciao.